My vengeance ends now.
My brothers, we were forged in victory. A victory that ended the Great War and brought forth the reign of Mount Olympus. Born from the depths of the underworld. Rooted in the River of Souls. Our mountain emerged out of the chaos. As it grew, so too did the might of the Olympians. We created a world of peace, a world of prosperity, a world that lives in the shadow and safety of my mountain. A mountain that has come to be the absolute measure of strength and power. Now, on this day, that power is to be tested. The mortal Kratos seeks to destroy all that I have wrought. Brothers, put aside the petty grievances that have splintered us for so long.
I bring the destruction of
We will
Olympus!
unite. We will stand together. And I will wipe out this plague. Olympus!
Damn, I'm beating the holy living shit out of you. How many times I gotta keep doing this?
Done well, Kratos. Freed from the bondage of Olympus and cleansed in chaos, mankind is now ready to hear my message.
Look around you, Athena. The world stands in ruin. What good is your message?
Go if you must. But first, I insist you give me the power from inside the box.
The box was empty.
That can't be true. I can see it in your eyes. You used my power to kill Zeus. You still have it as we speak. Don't you understand? When Zeus gathered all the evils and placed them in the box, I dreaded what would happen if it was opened again. And so, I summoned the most powerful weapon in the world, and I placed it in the box.
told you, it was empty. Pandora was sacrificed in vain. She died because of my need for vengeance.
You must be mistaken. You used my power to kill Zeus. I saw you do it. Unless... Of course. When you opened the box, you released the evils to the gods. Infected them. Changed them. Zeus himself fell prey to the dark evils. This is why he became so enraged and obsessed with your death. He was consumed by the evil, fear. I thought the power I placed in the box was never released. All these years, I assumed you drew from the evils inside to destroy Ares. But I was wrong. The power you took from the box is mine. From it, you gained the strength that Zeus could never destroy. A strength great enough to overcome fear. Locked deep inside of you, Kratos, is hope. It has remained buried, trapped by your guilt and the failures of your past. When you killed Zeus, you must have allowed something to awaken it. What was it, Kratos?
Hope is what makes us strong. It is why we are here. It is what we fight with when all else is lost.
What was it, Kratos?
All I remember is what I have lost.
That is why you should give me the power. I understand its true meaning and where it belongs. I trust you to do the right thing, Kratos.
You shouldn't.
You owe me this, Kratos.
I owe you nothing.
I made you a god. I sheltered you from the wrath of Olympus. I delivered you revenge on Zeus.
It is over, Athena.
You would dare strike me down? Again?
My vengeance ends now.
You can't! You fool! What have you done? No! That was meant for me! They will not know what to do with it! You disappoint me, Spartan.
Gold trophy. Congratulations on defeating God of War 3. You have unlocked challenges, chaos mode, very hard difficulty, costumes, and videos. Okay, the making of, you know what, for the hell of it, let's go ahead and do this real quick.
First of all, welcome to our 4th annual Halloween costume. Beer drinking and brat eating and fun. It's going to be great.
I'm very happy with the way God of War 2 came out. Provided we hit our mark, I was pretty confident that our sales would be better than God of War 1, but I was rather skeptical that our reviews would be. God of War 2, I think at the end of the day, probably equaled, if not slightly exceeded the first, which I was not expecting, and it was quite satisfying.
I can't believe I'm fucking doing this. I deserve this one then. This is the final chapter. So I think big goals for me are to finish this off in such a grand, epic fashion, something that is truly befitting of what we've done, what we've set up in 1 and 2.
All right, this is for revenge story.
God of War 2 ended up being everything we ever hoped it would be, and probably a bit more. It got reviewed very well. I honestly feel like it was probably about as good a game as is likely to be made on the PS2, and I'm very proud that we managed to do that.
Oh, one big family here at SCEA.
Once you start something, you gotta finish it. So that's the way I look at things. God of War 3 is gonna be the conclusion to the story. My hope is to make the best effects I can on the last one.
When I think of God of War, I think of the best action platformer out there right now. I think other games and other companies look at us and go, how are they doing it? How can we make it like them? And that's rad, because I've totally been at the company where we looked at that game and went, man, how do we do that, you know?
My main hope is that it escapes the destiny of sequels as well as God of War 2 has escaped the destiny of sequels.
I'm going to be satisfied if we tie it all up and we can kind of close the book. We're past the stage of figuring out what we want to do. We're now in the early phases of sorting out the how we're going to do it.
Next Friday will be my last day at Sony Santa Monica. The bomb was dropped. It was somber and everyone was quiet and no one said anything, and perhaps there was a tad bit of shock. And it's killed me because I really didn't want to say something, but it's just nothing you can say is going to come across as anything but you're an asshole.
When I heard that Corey was going to leave was kind of annoyance more than anything. It's, you know, it takes a long time to make a successful team as much as a successful product. It's always a pain when a key person in that team decides to move on.
First emotion we felt was just shock. Didn't see it coming, didn't expect it. It's like dropping a bomb.
Well, it was disbelief, obviously. I thought he would be the last one to leave.
Incredibly bummed out, like very, very disappointed.
You know, you're never really prepared for something like that, you know. They don't warn you very well either. They just kind of spring it on you.
It was kind of a bit of a shock. I never expected that Corey would leave the project, so. But once the initial shock died down, I couldn't help but being a little bit happy for him, so because he was getting to try new things.
It kind of puts us in a little bit of turmoil for now, but I think we'll work it out. I'm glad he has the balls to stick to whatever it is that he wants, but I'm also a little pissed that he's leaving us in the lurch, just kind of like holding the bag.
I mean, I know I want to be here. If he needs to be someplace else, that's what he's got to do. And I think it's better that it happened at this stage in the project than a year from now, obviously.
It obviously is a very difficult choice and a difficult time and not a very happy choice to be making. But, you know, on the horizon, the doors are opening.
Of course, it's hard to imagine someone stepping into Corey's shoes. He's amazing.
Many people wondered whether we could do God of War 2 without David Jaffe, who did God of War 1, and I think we succeeded at that. I think we can succeed at creating a third version without Cory Barlog.
I think it's kind of neat, actually. A different director for each chapter.
I have chosen Stig Asmussen to take the helm.
When I became director, there was a very warm response from the team. I got a lot of tons of support, and I mean, so far everybody's been super cool. I look back on how Corey handled things and how Dave handled things, and I draw inspiration. I think the most important thing that I got.
Alright. Enough of that. I mean, I don't want to bore people out that's watching on demand. Let's see about this in here.
The programmer's role in the game is to help make everything a reality.
We make tools that allow the designers and artists to actually make the game.
If the designers want to do something or the artists want to do something, if they're smart, they'll consult us and ask, can we do this? And often we'll say no, and then they'll say we want to do it, and then we'll have to do it. You give it to them.
Enough. So all this here, I thought maybe it was like a video thing, show you the cutscenes, the cutscenes that's in the game, you know. But unfortunately, all it says is it just shows you how they made the game and everything. So it's pretty full. So the review of this gameplay is coming up right now. Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here. Welcome to my review of God of War 3 Remastered. That's right, it is remastered for the PS4. It was made for the PS3, but it was ported to the and remastered to the PS4 back in 2015. Back when my dad was still alive, and at the same time when my dad passed away. The game is really fucking good. Really damn good. The graphics is really fucking sick. The combat is really damn good. They did a damn good job on the graphics, the soundtrack, the artwork, and the voice acting. All that stuff. They did a damn great job of it, you know. They did a damn great job to it. I mean, I can't complain, except for at the end, close to the end of it. That's when the audio sounds like it's trying to crackle and starts to sound like it's trying to mess up a little bit, you know. Other than that, I didn't. When it comes to frame rate, I didn't. If there was frame rate, you know, dropping, you know, I didn't see it, you know. I didn't have any problems with it at all. Didn't crash or anything whatsoever. Now it was free for PS Plus a long time ago. I think it was last year or something like that, early this year. But yeah. How much is it now? I have no idea. I think it's probably like $30, something like that. but the game was damn well worth buying, you know, and worth playing. This makes the second time I have played and beaten it. Last time, when it first came out, I think it was for the it was for the PS3. When it first came out for the PS3, it was me, my brother, and my best friend Stephen Lewis, who he came over at my house when I was living next door to my brother, and we were sitting here playing that game nonstop. You got puzzles that you gotta do, especially with the button. You go boom, 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 boom. You know, it just that was kind of a pain in the ass to do, but it was, at the same time, it was good and fun. The camera, they have a camera just like they did with God of War. The other God of War game, which I'm gonna be playing pretty soon. Unfortunately, it's a different button that you have to push. I forgot what button it is, but you have to push a certain button for all of a sudden it looks like you're going to take a picture of something, you know. And then when you get done doing that, it's hard to figure out how to get out of it, you know. And sometimes it'll piss you off. But other than that, the game is good. If you put it on normal mode, it's good it's easy to do for a good while until you get close to the end of it, and then that's when it gets harder and harder. The bosses, oh my god, the damn bosses are fucking really good. Hard as hell, but in some places there are gutless in the game, and you feel like it's just non-stop, you know, but at the same time it's not. I really did enjoy it, you know. I really did enjoy playing it, you know. I really did. I'm gonna give this game 2 thumbs up. I'm giving this game 5 stars, and I'm giving this game a grand solid 10 out of 10. This game, even though it's an oldest game, it's been out since between 2010 and 2015. It's still a great game. I didn't have any problems with it whatsoever. I might have raged, I might have bitched about the game, you know, but that's what I mean. I love the challenge to it, you know, and so I really did enjoy it, and I hope y'all enjoyed it too. So this is going to be it for my review of God of War 3 Remastered. Post your comments on this video. Let me know what you all think about the review and the entire gameplay. If you enjoyed it, and if you're new to this channel, hit the like button, subscribe, and share, and turn on all notifications. Thank you all so very much for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the premiere stream of God of War 4. Dragon Souls, signing out.
Before the age of the twilight set upon the gods, a legend rose to claim his place among them. And even though Kratos sat on the throne as the new god of war, he was haunted by visions of his family. A family he himself murdered. But the hands of death could not defeat him. The sisters of fate could not control him. And on this day, The man, the legend, Kratos, will have his revenge.